What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Skate Hacks. It's been a while. I've been busy, I've been working, but I've also been a little bit uninspired, I'm not gonna lie. I've thought about doing a few videos here and there, and then I'm like, wait a second, I think I've already done that video. But there are endless tricks in skateboarding, so there is a lot that I haven't covered. Might start getting into more advanced stuff like I said I would, but there are quite a few cornerstone basic skateboarding tricks that I haven't covered yet. So one of those is the pop shove it, and the pop shove it is a trick that is a lot more difficult than it should be. Sometimes I feel like that's the number one trick that I've messed up in games of skate, that I should not have messed up trying. So it's really easy, and by the same token it can be difficult if you overthink it. So this is how I set up for a pop shove it. It's kind of like a tray flip, a little bit more mellow though. As you can see, I'm not super focused on the scoop, so my toes aren't hanging off a lot. Front foot's kind of a little bit in the kickflip position, just hanging out there, not going to do anything too crazy. And for the pop shove it, the emphasis is on the pop here. You don't really need to shove it as much. Pop shove it's can be done, I think, in the lazy sort of cheater way, and also the proper way where you actually pop it. So you can obviously do a shove it like this right here, where you just sort of shove with the back foot, and that's literally a shove it. I don't think that's a lie because you're not popping it, so as long as you don't call one of these a pop shove it, I think it's fair. And that'll get you used to the scooping motion, but for an actual pop shove it, you don't need too much scoop at all. The board's only going to do 180-degree rotation, so you don't have to worry about it too much. You really just want to focus on the pop. And it's kind of ironic here that this is like a real shin hitting trick, and I'm wearing shorts, but I'm comfortable enough with it to do that. So for the pop shove it, you're going to focus on popping and also giving it a little bit of a tip in that direction, going backside. So you're not going to scoop super hard, like I said. Something really important about this trick is that you kind of extend your front foot outward a little bit, sort of expecting to catch it, and that allows you to keep it from over rotating. So as soon as I get the pop done, I like to put my foot out there and just sort of keep it as a guard for not letting it over rotate, and just catching it at that point, and just landing back on it bolts. And for the back foot, you're not going to scoop that much, like I said. You're going to pop it, and if you want to get your shin out of the way because you're afraid of it hitting your shin, I would recommend just sort of putting your back foot in the opposite direction of the front foot. So the front foot's going to kind of come up in front of you to get ready to, anticipate catching it, and the back foot's going to go in the opposite direction. It's going to go behind you a little bit to just sort of get it out of the way. That's a rule of thumb for this trick that I think is really important. Another issue with pop shove-its is going primo, and that's a tough one because sometimes it'll happen, especially if you're trying it on stair sets and whatnot. So that's something to look out for. But I would say, just to make sure that you're not actually flicking like a varial flip or anything like that, or you're not scooping too hard like a pressure flip, and just keeping it in a nice balance like that will make sure that you don't land primo on it, because landing primo is meaning that it's going too much like a varial flip or too much like an inward heel or a pressure flip. So as long as you keep it a nice balance, you're not scooping too much, you're not flicking with the front foot, and you extend that front foot out to catch it, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. With the over rotation, like I said, that's mostly just scooping too hard and not focusing on the pop as much. So this is actually a very easy, stylish looking trick. I like pop shove-its. I wish I had more control over them on bigger things like stair sets and hips. I would be doing them more often. Maybe that'll be a goal of mine. So comment down below your future skate hack suggestion videos. I'm kind of running out of ideas here. I'm getting kind of bored, so I'd appreciate any comments. If you guys are interested in learning stuff, I'll definitely take a look and consider the comments with the most thumbs up. I'm always looking for more content ideas. So thank you guys for sticking around. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.